hide them," murmured the farmer. "They seem to be important." "Indeed, yes," the farmer replied. "Jacob Boothe is one of our most successful merchants. He is a good man, fair to all. It's his wife who died. Poor lady, barely 40 or so, I'm told. She leaves 4 children, and Jacob is prostrate. He doesn't deserve this, but God does as he wills." The farmer turned his gaze upon Rees. "You know, if you're in town anyway, you should attend the Averill. It'll be at the Boothe home as soon as the poor lady is put to rest at Burying Point. Plenty of good food and drink." Rees shook his head. He didn't want to stop in Salem longer than he had to. "You could follow me over," the farmer said in a persuasive voice. Rees prepared to refuse the invitation, but before he could push out the words, he thought he saw someone he knew. The undertaker swinging his silver baton as he strode before the wagon with the coffin. Surely that tall, long-limbed man with the jerky movements was Rees's old friend Twig. "Twig!" Rees shouted. "Twig!" During the War for Independence, Twig, more formally known as Stephen Eaton, had saved Rees's life by tackling a redcoat just as he was about to run Rees through with the bayonet. Twig and Rees had remained comrades throughout the war. Twig's head swiveled as he searched the crowd. When he spotted Rees, he used his baton to wave and gesture forward. Then he moved past. "Thank you," Rees said, turning to the farmer. "I will be happy to follow you." The farmer nodded and pointed to the carriage following the coffin. "That's the Koval family, Antiss's mother and brothers. Big whaling family." Although the Kovals rode in a carriage, it was not as big as the Boothes, and the horses that drew it were a mismatched lot, a white mare next to an ordinary chestnut and 2 brown geldings. Mrs. Koval's face was buried in a handkerchief, and all Rees could see of her was her black silk bonnet. Even from the side of the road, he could hear the guttural cries of the young man sitting across from her. "Antiss's brother Dickie," said the farmer. "By all accounts, he was much attached to his sister." "What a shame," Rees said. Even now, as an adult, he could remember how devastated the death of his infant brother had left him and his mother. "Yes, Antiss was a great beauty in her day, but she's been ill for a long time." The last of the procession rumbled past, and all the onlookers rushed to their own conveyances. Rees scrambled up on his wagon seat and fell into the line of traffic, right behind the farmer, as he drove further into Salem town and toward the Averill at the Boothe home. "You stole her from us!" The scream broke into Rees's conversation, and he turned to look. A young man with the lanky, unfinished look of someone in his mid-teens staggered across the floor. It was Dickie Koval. "You took Antiss away from us, and now she's dead!" the boy shouted. The buzz of conversation faded as everyone turned to stare. "You!" His wavering forefinger pointed at Margaret Boothe, standing with her father. "It's your fault she's dead." "Now, Dickie," Mr. Boothe said as he stepped toward the weeping boy. "All of us grieve for Antiss." Moisture glittered in his eyes, but he willed it away. "I miss her so much." Rees admired the man's control in the hour after his wife's funeral. He knew how he would feel if Lydia died. Just the thought of it left a gaping emptiness in his belly and brought moisture to his eyes. He quickly wiped away his tears. Twig turned and threw his old comrade a questioning glance. Before Jacob Boothe reached Dickie, 2 men, Dickie's brothers by the resemblance between them all, rushed forward to the boy. The taller and older of the 2 extended his hand to Jacob Boothe. "I am glad to see you here, Adam," Jacob said, grasping the proffered hand. "And Edward." He turned to the other man, who had grabbed Dickie and was dragging him to the inside door. "Please forgive Dickie," Adam Koval said. "He misses Antiss terribly, and I fear he has already partaken of your very fine Madeira." "Of course I forgive him," Jacob said. "We all loved Antiss." "Yes,"